Hello there, it's Patricia from Pinky's World, and today I'm making some wee coffee treat packages. I am using an old retired stamp set, sorry about that, but you know, if you have any coffee related stamp set, just use it. But I just sort of made a tag type holder for this lovely coffee, Arrow Golden Honeycomb Maca, for my customers. So at the back I've just done thanks a lot, I've left it white. I did staple on the ribbon. I'm not going to do it this time because it's really, it's dangerous. I nearly cut my own finger on it, so I had to cover the back of it with a piece of paper. So I'll just punch a hole and put it through the next time. I used Glorious Gingham, and if any has had this set, it's called Coffee Cafe. It's a really old one. I have it a long time. And the Glorious Gingham is the papers. It's still available. I'm using pecan pie out of the Glorious Gingham, and I've gone with cinnamon what? Where is my pad? Cinnamon cider. It's an old one as well, sorry, but you know, work away with what colours you have. You don't have to be doing exact. It's the treat that you're after, the treat shape, isn't it? So I'm just going with a tag shape, and it's so easy and so simple and quick if you have a lot to do. So cut yourself a piece. I'm going with white, basic white card, 11 inches by 3.5, and we're going to score it a bit just to start us off. So on the short side, just score both of the sides at 1/4 inch. I'm just going to spin that round so I get the same here. Just that wee bit at the sides, all you need. Turn it long ways now, and we're going to score it at 6 inches. And that's all our scoring done. It's a very basic wee thing to make, it really is. So what you want to do is get your scissors now, and we're going to cut a V shape on both of these sections. Just cut into that middle score line at a slant from either side. It gives you that nice wee nook, and do the same with this side. And then we're just going to, which side did I think I wanted to cut these ones in two. Can't even remember now. Yeah, I did. I cut the both of them in. So go to your top and slice that in a bit. Same with the other side. And we can't slice this one in yet, as we have to mark it to cut part of it down. So if you fold that over now, this will give you a rough idea as to where you want to cut your paper down here. You don't need these wee side bits here. It's very bad light for you. There is a score line there which we don't need, so we're going to cut it along here. So I'm just marking it on both sides where I want to cut it. So again, you can slant that in and then just cut along that score line. Don't worry about it being too straight. You're going to actually slot these in like a tag shape. You can see I didn't get that at all, whatever light I'm in. But as I say, it doesn't really matter whether it's straight or whatever, because you're going to be chopping it. So at this stage, we'll fold our wee bits in, and that'll keep us right. So fold all those 1/4 inch pieces in towards the center. You're going to need a 2-inch punch, or smaller or larger, whichever you have, or a die. You'll be able to get it through your die machine. Okay, I'm going to trim this off. You can see where the light is hard to see for me, what I'm trying to show you is best. Right, so where are we? We want to cut a scoop here just for easy lifting, as you can see right along here. So slide that in. I actually have marked my thing with pencil, so that I can do the paper the exact same. So open those out, slide that in, mark it how far down you want to go. If you want to go halfway, mark it halfway. Just with a pencil, you can rub it out again. It's not going to affect any other thing. It's just to keep your line straight. And if you line your paper up, make sure it's center in here too, as well as lining up with your wee lines. So just take a few minutes and make sure you're happy with it at both sides. Oops, line it up. I was slithering about here for a while. I'm hoping that's right. And we need to do the same to our wee piece of paper. And as I didn't tell you the measurements, this here needs to be 2 3/4 inches wide by 4 3/4 inches deep. And you can use either side of your nice DSP. Now I'm going to slide that in again to the lines, the 2 wee markings that I made, but I need to make sure that it's central here as well. And because it's slightly smaller, you just need to take a wee bit of extra care. This will go back in again to get another wee trim, and I'll explain to you why in a second. Hoping that's right. Now if we want to put that on here, because we've cut them both at the same, you're getting a slightly less showing of your paper at the top. So the secret I have found, and it helps me, you're sliding just one half of it in. Don't let the other half show through here or it'll cut on you. Slide this through, line it up with your nice wee pencil marking, and just slant it till you think you're happy, and that should fit in much better there. Do the same at the other side, and just go back in if you need to straighten things up, make things look a wee bit. Mine's a wee bit pointy there, so I'm going to slip it in and hope for the best. It just gives you a nicer wee measure all in all. I think it sits better that way. So that's that out of the way. We can save our bits and pieces for scraps and go ahead and stick this down to the front. The gingham side on the other is nice too, isn't it? And the pecan pie just, I think, is perfect for coffee. And it matched my coffee sachets. So just stick that in place. So when you're done there, you want to do your stamping on the other side. Just bear in mind that this is going to face this way. So you want to face your stamp this way, so it reads from this way. And as I said, I'm going with that Thanks a Latte out of that particular set. And my ink is pretty juicy. This ink pad didn't get used a lot, unfortunately. Just make sure you have your stamp up the right way. I'm just going to put that in the center somewhere. Thanks a Latte. I think there is an actual coffee stamp set out in one of the catalogs. I'm nearly sure. So right, go into the top where you cut that in. Start at that point there, and we're just going to cut over. It doesn't matter how wide you want it to go or not, but save the piece you cut off, flip it over and set it onto this side, and that will give you the same cut on both sides. Just line it up, hold it steady and just cut, and that gives you a nice tag tab at the top. We're going to now stick our two sides together, so make sure they're nice and creased again. And we're just putting glue on this and this. Fold it over and make sure that it's lining up. One of mine needed a wee bit of help there. And again, you can just run that gently down. And now we want to add our wee ribbon while that's drying, so cut yourself just a scoop of ribbon. A wee bit longer this time I'm going because I'm threading it through a hole, and I'll just chop this off. And we need to punch a hole, so I'll go and get my puncher. So I'm actually going to use this trio punch and get that wee slot across the top. So you want to slide this in if you have it, and just make sure you're sort of lining up central and press it, and it gives you that nice wee cut. And then we'll thread this through, which is a bit more friendly to the back of the hand, isn't it? And then you can trim those down if you need to. And then just slide your coffee in, making sure these are well sealed, the side. Make sure your glue's taken before you squeeze this in, and it should just fit in nicely there. We should have stuck our decorations on first, but no matter. I've cut the coffee cup. I mean, you could go with circled sands or something, a big thank you, or just look through your stamps and see what you have. So I'm going to pop that there. This one, I have a wee piece at the top end of it, just so that it sits right. If you have this set from years ago, take it out and have a wee play with it again. Or find it for sale. You might find it reduced somewhere, somebody's selling it off. This I'm going to just stick flat so it's not in the way. It's a wee tiny latte straw. I have the dies for these as well, but I just didn't bother taking them out this time. So I'm just going to slide that in under there so it's sitting about there, and that's me finished. A wee quick and cute packaging idea for your coffees. I think it makes a lovely wee gift, to be honest with you, and you could add more paper at the back if you wanted. Depends on how much of it you have. So I'll link whatever papers and stuff you used. Obviously I'll not be able to link these, but do look for a coffee set. They're always handy to have. Catch you again soon. Bye.